part of a cycle.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are playing Nasus in the top lane. We will be building both of these new items, but first of all we had to survive the early game. Especially because we are playing against a ranged matchup. So the goal is to stall out the lane, get our gold, and then we can outscale. We want to try to get as many stacks on our Q as possible and really make use of that passive as well that gives us so much free sustain. So if we let him push, then we can just farm safely under our tower. The thing is, you can start with your E in this matchup because it gives you that ranged AoE ability, so you can just stay back and spam that on the minion wave, but sometimes you will end up pushing the wave if you use it. And that can be a really bad thing. Especially if you play against a ranged matchup like I'm doing right now. So I'm just gonna stay back and play it as passive as possible. We have a Nocturne on the top side right now, so he can also look for pretty easy ganks. So I took my E though too here, and that is if he zones me away from the minions, then I can just use this to farm with. The thing is, if he pushes the wave into me, then I will have that W up, and if Nocturne ganks, then that's pretty much a free kill, and he is coming right now. Because you get so much, you get such a big slow on him that he is not able to escape. We did not even need that W right now, and we got that last hit with the Q, so we got a bunch of free stacks, so that's a really nice gang. That's why people almost always pushes the lane into a Nasus, and that's a big mistake, because if he has that W and somebody comes to gank him, then you're pretty much dead. Even flash is not enough to help you. His teleport is down, that's great, just have to make sure that he's not trying to freeze this. And just go ahead and recall here. So we got the Sheen and we got Boots. Now Sheen is really great because it works with your Q, so every Q is going to deal more damage, and that is especially useful when you're going to farm minions, because you don't need to put them at such low HP levels anymore. It's also good for short cooldown burst on your Q when you're fighting with the enemy champion. Just need to get some vision down. This wave is going to push into us. Just using that E to last hit with, guys. Just be careful not spamming it too much, especially if you are maxing it second, because then it deals more damage, and then there's a higher chance of you pushing that wave in. If you do that, then you're going to struggle a lot. He's going to lose a lot of HP if we hit him with a Q. We also have a ghost up, so if he keeps pushing in here, we just have to take out his C, and then we can run him down with our W and our ghost. There we go, now he's super low HP. We have a W up, just need to wait for the other cooldowns. Nice, I auto attack first, so he will be within kill range of my Q, so I got the stack as well. So this is how you can punish the ranged matchup, because that W is so difficult for them to manage. it completely messes up their attack speed and movement speed, so they're not able to do anything. So if they overextend all the way at your tower, then that's something you can go for with the Ghost and the W. Get as many last hits as possible with a Q so you can get the stacks going up. We're gonna become this insane tank with ridiculous amount of damage and unmatched split pushing power. So we want the new items, but first of all we need to get the core items, so that means the Divine Sunderer and the Frozen Heart. After we get these two items, then we are pretty much free to build whatever we want to, and that's why I'm gonna go for the Hull Breaker. And then I can also build the other new item. A Hull Breaker just makes you even better in the side lane. It also makes it harder for the opponent to wave clear because the minions will have a lot more resistances, so they're able to take more damage. So it really is going to make your split pushing much better. If you're planning to stay in the side lane for most of the game, then this item is really good, and that is something you definitely want to when you play champions like the Nasus, Fiora, Jax and so on. He's getting really low HP, so we can also look for a dive. The thing is, you have so much sustain, right? So whenever you last hit with Q, then you're going to get a solid amount of HP back, so you're gonna win the sustain fight. He might have recalled, because he was getting pretty low HP and that wave was pushing in, so... Oh no man, he's back. Thing is, against this champion specifically, if you're going or if you want to go for all ins, then you want to make sure that there are no minions behind him, because if he jumps on a minion, then he gets that double jump. If you saw how I went for that all in kill early on, then I made sure that he had no minions behind him. We can also look for a dive, but our Q is already starting to deal a lot of damage to the tower, so we can go for these plates as well. But yeah, this is pretty much the damage you get because you have Sheen. Get some good vision down so we can avoid ganks. I like to go for the fruits if I'm getting low HP and I want to stay in the lane for longer. It's really good if you force a trade and then you just go for the fruits, then you get all of that free HP and mana back, and then you come in with the advantage. There's a big outplay button on the Malzahar and the Nocturne. But yeah, it's fun to play with these champions on your team because it doesn't require that much effort to pull off the plays, so there's a lower chance of you making any mistakes. Malzahar is especially a top tier champion this patch, guys. He's really OP right now. So he is getting nerfed. If you want a free elo in the mid lane, then Malzahar is one of the best picks you can use right now. He completely shuts down the assassins as well. His ultimate is such a obnoxious ability for anyone to deal with. I'm not gonna waste time chasing this guy because I also have this wave pushing in, so I also want to catch the XP before that wave is going to crash into his tower, and then we can also look for dive maybe. Want to make sure that his rage bar is low if we're going for a dive, and also that there are no minions behind him. In this case there was a wave coming in. So if we went for a dive, then he would just get that double jump from the minions and then he would be able to kite us, while we would be losing HP to the tower, so need to watch out for that. Passive is about to come up. Wow, this guy has some insane damage. I think, did he red smite me? I'm not sure. I think he must have red smited me or something. Yeah, that was some ridiculous damage. I did not expect that. We did get one kill though, but it's not really worth it I think, because I lost a lot on the top side and he also got some tower plates. I'm just gonna wait a bit for the Lucidity boots, because cooldown reduction or ability haste is a very important stat on this champion, because you want to have that Q on as low cooldown as possible. Most of your damage is in this ability, so you want to have it up all the time. And just keep AFK pushing in the top side. You do not want to help your team too early on in the game, guys, because you're going to lose out a lot on the top lane, so really be careful with how you use that teleport. It's fine to do later on in the game. That Q is really chunking that tower down. That Sheen proc does feel nice. We have the Divine Sunder as well, so we also have that free armor and magic pin and that extra sustain as well. Our ultimate almost up. Remember that it does reduce the cooldown of your Q by quite a lot, so go for all ins and you're gonna proc that ultimate, then you just run them down. Down he goes. Just get so many free stacks when your ultimate is up, and that Q cooldown is low. You don't always only have to use it when you're going all in on an enemy champion. You can also use it when you want to push fast, because your Q is going to be ready much faster, so it can be really useful if you want to push down a lane extremely fast, maybe for taking down the inhibitor. Then you can also pop that ultimate. That's a fit Viego, and of course he's going for the Blade of the Druid King, I think. He should also go for the Divine Sunder, because it is just OP right now, so everyone who can abuse it should be doing so until it gets nerfed. I think he has it actually. But I think when I died the first time to him, he had the components towards the Blade of the Ruined King, so he might be going for that first and then mythic item afterwards. That is something you can do on Viego. I want Ashe to go topside, because I already took down the tower, so I'm just gonna go bot right now and then take the other tower. The dragon is also about to come up, and since I don't have teleport, then it's better for me to be right here. So if something happens, then I can help them out, especially because I'm fit. So bot lane is struggling and our mid lane is struggling, but we are doing good top side and our jungle is also doing pretty good, so we can still win the fights if we play towards our strengths. So we have Malzahar's ultimate, so we can use that against Viego or Katarina. It's probably much better to use it on Viego right now because he's the super fit guy on the enemy team and he has a pretty big bounty. Nice shutdown on the Katarina, so that should be a free dragon for us, and Viego is still bottom side, so we can actually all in him if they come. I had to pop the ghost right here because I don't know if his flash is up. He could use that flash W on me. Just gonna all in the Lucian right here. You can see AD carries are absolutely helpless against Nasus. This guy also got chunked for a pretty big part, but our ultimate was running out, so we would not have that low cooldown on our Q anymore, so that's why I had to back off. I also got the kill on Katarina, so we will take that and the dragon as well. He's pushing topside, but I don't want to teleport, my bot lane is going there, so we can just take the Drake. We also have a lot of gold. We can get the Frozen Heart on the space right here, and once we have that, then we can build the Hull Breaker. Frozen Heart is a core item on Nasus. In this game specifically, it is going to shut down the top laner, the jungler and the AD carry because of the attack speed reduction. And the support as well actually, also Senna. Attack speed reduction, and we also get a lot of armor. This item is really important. Get a lot of the stats that you need on Nasus. Ability haste is one of them, one of the more important stats. We're just gonna stay in the side lane. In the mid game, guys, we just want to AFK push. We want to try to force people to come and gank us, and then we want to take a 1 vs 2 fight if possible, and that way we create leads for our team so they are free to push mid or top if they want to. Take objectives if they are up. That's actually insane combo. Ashe ult into Nocturne ult and then a Malzahar ultimate to make sure nobody escapes, so that's a very nice team fighting comp we have going right now. Or not team fighting, but a comp made for picks. Wow, this guy is not able to do anything. That W is going to shut down every single AD carry, guys. Honestly, it is very early on to take down the inhibitor, but the Baron is almost up, so we are able to get something for it. Or at least we have the chance to, so it's fine to take it right now. Just don't take it too early on. And the top lane is down as well, so we'll take that. Got a massive shutdown. Also lasted him with that Q. As you can see, that W combined with the Frozen Heart, guys, they're just gonna get shut down completely in the fight. The thing is, Nasus is already good at destroying towers. With a Hull Breaker though, he just becomes even better. pretty much unstoppable in the side lane once you has that item, and then once you get the new item, the one that makes the enemy champion deal less damage to you and also reduces some of their tenacity, you can keep somebody out of the game completely. That Ashe ultimate was actually pretty close. But our ult cooldown is also pretty low right now, so it doesn't hurt too much that we had to waste it for this. Almost have enough gold for the hull breaker, so we might as well stay. We can just go ahead and recoil right now actually, because we're gonna get enough. So now the split pushing fun will begin. Just watch somebody trying to wave clear the minions in the side lane. It is going to be so difficult because the minions also get these bonus resistances, so they're able to tank a lot more damage. What's even better is the fact that even the super minions who are coming in are also benefiting from this hull breaker because they will also be tankier. And they are already hard to deal with, especially for mages. So something like a Katarina will never be able to wave clear. We're just gonna push in the side and we have the teleport up, so we want to be in the opposite side of where the main objective is right now. And that is the Baron. The dragon is about to come up as well, so we can switch to the top lane if we want to. Just take away the jungle camps. Of course you do get bonus passive stacks from the monsters, because they wanted to make jungle Nasus viable. Just got a lot of stacks from that big wolf right there, so if you don't have any minions to farm in the silence, then you can walk into the jungle, take away some camps and then walk back into the lane. I have 500 stacks right now, 22 minutes in the game, that's pretty decent. Just keep pushing and we can teleport if we need to, just don't want to waste it. If they're committing for something on the other side, then we can just AFK push bottom side. Just put that W on her. Our W is already up, guys, that's because we have enough ability haste. So as you can see, even if somebody has cleanse, it is not going to help them that much. That's the interesting teleport coming in from the Katarina. She's really committed for this fight. We can just heal back up from the minions. We can easily fight her right now because her ultimate is down. But yeah, as you can see, you really want to go for those 1 vs 2s, 1 vs 3s if possible in the side lane, so you waste that time, and that allowed my team to do the Baron. And I focused down the Senna in the first fight because she's the one who's able to kite me. Has all the slows in the kit. She also has exhaust. So if we take it down, then nobody can kite me anymore. We need a bit more gold for the next item. This is the one that will reduce the tenacity of the champion you target. Once you tag somebody with that new item, guys, then you have this item stacking. I think it's for a minute or so, and then once it's fully stacked, then you get that damage reduction, and they also get reduced tenacity. So you can tag anybody, but preferably the one you'll be meeting in the side lane or somebody who's super fed. For example, if the enemy AD carry was super fed, then you can just tag him with it and then you just run him down in a fight. So we are committing for this fight. It was a very nice Ashe ultimate. He timed that pretty well, so he was not able to ult out. And their entire team is going down. The Nasus can be really good in a team fight if you get that W on them, because you're gonna take the ADC out of the game. You can just teleport back in. We got the new item as well. But that was the Nasus video. I hope this was helpful. As always, see you guys in the next one.